Last season, I first started showing an interest in this player because I think that he's got a lot of physical and technical skill for a forward. That, and I think that given that we like to cross the ball into the box a lot, he'd be perfect to get his head on it. I mean, height is certainly a big thing for a striker. If you're tall enough to head the ball, you can be a real aerial threat. And that's something that is quite hard to come by. I mean, the likes of Peter Crouch did it. And in fact, I say Peter Crouch because he's mentioned in my notes, because said player that I'm going to describe has been compared to him. The player's name is Saša Kalajdžić, a 24-year-old Austria international who is a forward for Stuttgart in the Bundesliga. Kalajdžić was born in Austria, to Bosnian Serb parents. He played as a holding midfielder in his younger days and idolised Nemanja Matic. In his second season for Stuttgart, he started to play as a lone striker. He was converted into a forward when he was a teenager still, because holding midfielder was a bit too static for him. In his second season for Stuttgart, he often played as a lone striker, and it helped him to score 16 goals, and he guided his team to a 9th place finish. He does play internationally for Austria and featured in Euro 2020. What can I tell you about his style of play? As I said, he is very tall. He's around 6'7", which is around 2 meters, and was compared to Peter Crouch because of this. He always mentions in interviews that I am the tallest player in the Bundesliga, and I know that's what I'm known for being. He's a natural target for crosses because he's a good header of the ball. He's also very quick and mobile for his height, and usually you find that taller players aren't usually that mobile. I mean, Souček's tall, but he's not mobile, but Kalajdžić quite the opposite. He can move quite freely, even though he's tall. His link-up play is excellent, and his technical ability is very good. He likes to drop back before he can go forward. And dropping back allows you to just consider what you're going to do, stay in a holding place with the ball, and then go straight forward with it. It's just that's actually a leadership quality in itself, just having that confidence to be able to go forward with the ball and say, right, here's how this is going to play out, here's what we're going to do, everybody get organised. Kalajdžić is able to do that. He's able to receive instruction pretty well and takes direction from his teammates. He is a player that was linked with Aston Villa, I believe it was last season. I think, given his age, he should be available for transfer once again, but it's time for him to pick a different colour, claret and blue.